Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. I'm going to show you the difference between running a Alien Covenant movie on the OPPO UDP 203, which is right over here. Here's my control. And then checking it out on Xbox One X. So I'm going to go ahead and within 3 seconds, and I'm going to switch back to a exact same scene to Xbox One X 4K player, and we're gonna examine this exact same scene on the Xbox One X 4K player just to see how well it looks. So in about 3 seconds, I'm gonna switch to a Xbox One X. 1, 2, 3. All right, so this is the Xbox One X 4K player, and the one thing you cannot do on the Xbox One X, you cannot adjust calibration inside the 4K player, but it's not bad. I mean, it looks good, it looks sharp, but I do notice that it's a little bit brighter. The bitrate readout on the OPPO UDP 203, it's way better. It should be better because they have a much better processing to read this picture, but still, this is not bad for the Xbox One X. Okay, it's not bad for the Xbox One X 4K player. So let's move back to the UDP 203 in about 3 seconds. OPPO UDP 203. 1, 2, 3. So here we are with the OPPO UDP 203, and obviously the picture quality is just, that much better, more stunning. All right, let's go check out some other scenes, and we'll do the same comparison between the two. All right, so here's another scene right here outside the spaceship, this colonist spaceship. And this is on the OPPO UDP 203. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this exact same scene and I'm going to compare it to the Xbox One X. Okay, so we're going to do that in about 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. All right, so this is the Xbox One X 4K player version. If you're wondering how am I able to use the stretch picture, what's going on basically, I have my Xbox One X connected through my OPPO UDP 203, so I'm able to use the stretch picture on both 4K discs, on both players. So what I do notice is that it's a little bit brighter, but it's still pretty good for an Xbox One X. You know, it's still pretty good readout. Obviously, OPPO UDP 203 has a much better processing, so you can easily read a much better bit rate. But this is not bad for the Xbox One X 4K player. So let's go back to the OPPO UDP 203 in about 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. All right, so here we are with the OPPO UDP 203, and the quality, it's definitely more. The one thing I notice is that the deep dark levels are much better here, and there's a couple of reasons why the OPPO version looks much better. So I'm going to show you the reason why. And this is something you cannot do on the Xbox One X, but you can do this on the OPPO UDP 203. And here's the reason why. Let's go to the setup, and let's go to the video output setup. And what do you see on the video output setup right here on your right? You see color space YCBCR 444 RGB, and then you see a color depth 12-bit. Okay? So that right there gives you the advantage on this 4K player. And this is why OPPO UDP, even to this day, is still considered one of the most expensive 4K players. You'd be hard-pressed to find it now less than 700, 800. Like, they're out of stock and they're so hard to find. The one I have right now, it's $800. That's how priced these 4K players are. And OPPO UDP 203, it's the best. Forget about Panasonic. Panasonic is okay, but it really cannot hold a glass of water to OPPO UDP 203. It's already won one bunch of awards. It's the best 4K player in the world right now. That's pretty much, if you want the best, this is the best. Okay. So, and this is the reason why. Look at these options that you have. Okay. But look, for an Xbox One X, for a console that's reading the streaming 4K HDR movies and that it's playing 4K HDR Blu-ray discs, and then giving you the ability to play video games in the native 4K HDR. So that's definitely a good value right there. But obviously OPPO UDP 203 wins here because it's a state-of-the-art 4K player. And that's the reason why. Because you have these options. Okay, maybe I can show you one more comparison, one more video, and that's about it. So here we are, OPPO UDP 203. Here's another great scene right here. Outside the spaceship on this planet, on Alien Covenant, and obviously looks great. So you can even see the atmosphere right here. You can see the atmosphere move. That's the atmosphere right here. You can even see it. That's the attention of detail you see. Look, guys, I hate doing these comparisons, but I do it because I have the ability to do it. But it's really kind of like, everybody knows that OPPO UDP is going to win here. Obviously, it's a state-of-the-art 4K player. But let's go switch back with the same exact scene on the Xbox One X in about 3 seconds. Actually, 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we are with the Xbox One X. I use the stretched same thing because I have Xbox One X connected through my HDMI pass-through on the OPPO. It's not bad. Look, it's not bad. It doesn't look bad. But there is a drastic difference when you switch back to the OPPO UDP 203. So I'm going to switch back from the Xbox One X to the OPPO UDP 203 in about 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Let's make it 4. 4. And of course, the difference is drastic right here on the OPPO UDP 203. Everything looks much sharper, deeper, colors pop. It's just better looking, movie because you're using a very good processing here, and again, it's the OPPO UDP 203. So yes, of course, OPPO UDP 203 wins here, as it should. But hey, Xbox One X, considering it's a console, still does hold on its own pretty good here. Okay, it still hold on its own pretty good. All right, so and that's what I'm talking about. The Xbox One X, there's right there. There's a UDP 203. So there you have it. All right, guys. So thank you for watching, and I appreciate all the support and everything. Thank you so much.